Ladies and gentlemen, big story the country is talking about tonight. The lobby's favorite MP, the controversial Mahua Moitra, took cash and gifts allegedly from a business group in exchange of questions in Parliament. These allegations have proven that she was asking questions on behalf of a business group or to defend or lobby for a business group's interests. Of course, the business group has denied it. What would one expect them not to do? But if there is any truth in these allegations, ladies and gentlemen, then there is a lot to answer for. For members of Parliament are put in Parliament by the people to speak for the people and for public interests. But if, under the guise of speaking for the people, they actually speak for corporate groups and their specific interests, then it is a matter nobody in the country can ignore. That is why Mahua Moitra ought to understand that the charges she faces today, backed by a pattern of her questions, and the very, very unusual fact that there is a clear confluence between the questions she asks and the business interests of the Hiranandani group, is not a matter that will go away overnight. It will have to be detailed, explained, and investigated. Let's debate.
I want to talk about the most famous person in India today. Unfortunately for this House, it is not the Honorable Prime Minister. It is a man whose name starts with an A and ends with an I. And no, it is not Advani. For the purposes of this speech, let me just call him Mr. A, and his group, the A Company. I will not be angry for what I have to say. I will only say that we've all been fooled. It is a shame for us, it is a shame for our investigative agencies that these allegations against the A Company were only listened to when global entities asked these questions.
For the last 8 months, TMC MP Mahua Moitra has targeted PM Modi using businessman Gautam Adani. Was there a vested interest behind the attack? BJP MP Nishikant Dubey's letter to the Speaker that has now gone public has made explosive claims of cash for queries against Mahua Moitra. In the middle of the controversy is businessman Darshan Hiranandto, CEO of Hiranandani Group. As per BJP MP's letter that cites a dossier prepared by advocate Jai Anant Dehadrai, Mahua Moitra accepted cash, luxury items and phones in lieu of asking certain questions in Parliament.
There is a pattern to the questions asked by Mahua Moitra in Parliament that itself raises some questions. For example, on 8th of July 2019, she asks the questions about an MOU signed between an Adani Group company and public sector undertakings like the GAIL and IOC. And then come ahead, and in 2023, in the month of March, she asks questions around the Paradeep and Dhamra ports where Hiranandani Group seems to be a competitor of the Adani Group. So there is a pattern. It would be interesting how the parliamentary committee set up by the Lok Sabha Speaker and inquiry carried out by the Ministry of Information and Technology connects the dots.
The allegation is also of a businessman misusing a parliamentarian's login credentials to post questions.
That Ms. Mahua Moitra has allegedly taken benefits from a business group to target another business group and then somehow try to attack the BJP, then it's a very serious allegation. And she will have to come clean on it. Because this is something that's not permissible under the code, under the MP's code. This is also in some way trying to create color, an undue color, a negative color on the democratic process.
Mahua Moitra has dismissed the allegations by calling it friendship gone sour. And India Alliance is putting its weight behind the TMC MP.
महुआ मित्रा ने जो सवाल पूछा है वो सवाल देश के अंदर में बुनियादी सवाल है और लोकसभा में और राज्यसभा में कौन क्या प्रश्न पूछेगा यह भी अधिकार मोदी तंत्र में केवल और केवल मोदी सरकार के साथ रहने वाले लोगों को है। यह अधिकार नहीं है, लोकतंत्र है और लोकतंत्र में किसी को प्रश्न पूछने की आज़ादी।
Amid the allegations and counter-allegations, the big question is, does the trail of Mahua Moitra parliamentary questions have link to Hiranandani interests? If proven, isn't it the biggest case of quid pro quo? Let's debate.